Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today we are going to be continuing our watch through of The Haunting of Bly Manor. We are currently on episode 6. Last episode was a shit show of ideas. Beautifully executed, really well done, but so very much confusing. I think really what it was just we are inside Hannah's mind and we're seeing what it feels like to be her, and just how all over the place she truly feels at all times is how we were supposed to feel while watching that episode. And that's basically what it was, you know? She was all over the place and we were just following it through her. That feeling I got from the first episode, that theory was correct. We now know that Pete was the one actually inside Miles. Whenever he touches Miles, he can actually speak through him, and he just happens to be following Miles around at all times. And if that's the case, then I suppose he really is dead, and the lady in the lake is the one who killed him. I'm not sure how exactly, but hopefully we'll dive more into that. But I don't want to speak too much. I just like to get back into this, so make sure if you haven't watched the rest of the reactions, make sure to check my channel, or the link to the playlist will be in the description. Make sure you watch those first. Leave a like on the video if you do enjoy it, and let's get right into this. Who the fuck is that? Is that Pete? I suppose he has his own demons as well, which of course would make sense considering how much he drinks. What is that supposed to be? His inner demon self that he battles with every day?
Did you wake up just for this? No? So you just got up with the sun?
Yeah.
Tiptoeing around the kitchen, making awful coffee by yourself.
Stop interrogating her.
I also like my life the way it is. Nice and boring.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to disrupt that. Gotta keep things proper boring, haven't we?
Nice. Is Rebecca living inside her? Rebecca is living inside her.
I don't know.
So Rebecca lives inside her, and Peter lives inside Miles. What the fuck, man?
I'm Flora.
Looks like Eddie almost, as a young kid. Nope, never mind.
It's not. It's Uncle Henry.
Oh, hello, Flora.
What are you doing here?
I didn't drive back to the city last night.
Uncle Henry slept over.
In one of the guest rooms.
Oh my fucking god. And she's cheating on her husband. With his brother. Wow.
I suppose it's because I'm too old. Isn't it?
Yes, I expect that's it.
I feel like I should be littler.
What?
Well, you should be 5 years old, in fact. You were 5 years old when this happened.
And she's all right?
I'm not sure.
She's all right, that's all.
If she isn't?
If she isn't, then why isn't she calling a bloody doctor?
Yikes. I hope those aren't his fucking kids, because he'd be shit. One shit dad.
The calls are spooking them. You know it.
Oh, he's the one that's been calling, huh? Shit.
The Scholarship Society.
I also really like how their clothing is reversed. His hair is messy, his alter ego's is nicely placed. The alter ego has the white shirt and the blue jacket over top, whereas he has the white shirt and a blue vest. You know? Like the clothing is inside out almost.
I got things handled here. You go and enjoy yourselves.
We have things handled here.
Yes.
Any nightmares, bogeymen, or monsters under the bed will be dealt with swiftly and fairly. In an impartial court.
Love Owen.
And tomorrow night, new buds will bloom, and then they'll die. In 3 weeks, this entire plant will be dead. And in the spring, I'll have to plant a whole new moonflower.
That is not worth it. That's a waste of time.
That's a lot of work for a flower that only blooms once.
Yes, it is.
It's what people feel like to me.
I was actually thinking that as well.
Like this moonflower. To all its beauty lies, you know, in the mortality of the thing.
You could say the same thing about life.
What a strange night that was.
Oh no.
Was it? I don't remember much. Beauty
Yeah.
of childbirth.
Flora's not even his daughter.
She was so early.
Mm-hmm. Because it didn't happen when you guys fucked. Is that why he only cared about Flora and not Miles? Damn.
Suppose I didn't want to, did I?
Wow.
Lonely. Stu and Miles. Lonely.
Hmm.
Do you love him?
Oh, man. Fuck. Can you imagine, man? Actually being in his shoes right there. Can you actually fucking imagine? Oh, they fucked.
Let's get some breakfast, shall we? I'm positively famished.
So the majority of the time, now that I'm finally putting it together, the majority of the time Flora is not Flora. Flora is Rebecca. A lot of the time Miles is Miles, but Rebecca really keeps a hold on Flora for a long time.
I'm unavailable unless someone is hurt. God damn it. Fine.
Bro, that's your fucking daughter, you piece of shit.
Banished. You don't have a brother anymore. Or a niece. Or a nephew. Nobody. Just yourself.
Damn. Wow. Can you imagine, man, your little fucking brother fucking your wife? And the fact that he's still with her, too. And planned on raising that daughter as well, not leaving his wife, is insane.
I miss you, Mummy.
Aww. It's even worse, too, because the kids can't even be themselves, because they're trapped by Peter and Rebecca.
Please. There's been an accident.
Oh, fuck. God, I hate his smile. It's not even evil, it's just cringe. That was a nice transition.
Try this.
Oh, fuck, bruv.
There.
What the double fuck, bruv?
Why'd you keep doing this to me? Just tell me. Why'd you keep pushing me aside, Miss Jessel?
Yep. How dare you, Rebecca? This whole story is just two shit-eating cunts, Rebecca and Peter, destroying these two kids' lives.
What's the matter with Miles?
Miles is perfectly splendid, except when he isn't.
Isn't splendid?
Isn't Miles?
You tell her, Flora. You tell her. Fuck this hoe. And fuck Peter.
Flora?
Okay, but why are Rebecca and Peter doing this, though? I don't get it. They weren't, like, evil, manipulative spirits when they were alive. Why are they doing all this shit now?
I'm sorry.
Fam, what? What? Well, that ending was not perfectly splendid. Bunch of fucking bitches. Holy shit. Okay, yeesh. Still all over the place with this, man. This shit really is all over the place. I don't even know what the fuck to say. I really don't. It's so hard to gather my thoughts after these episodes because they're all over the fucking place. But we've made some progress, I suppose, with Danny and Jamie, for one. With Henry as well, fighting his inner demons. Flora finally standing up to Rebecca, but of course losing. And so now we see Rebecca and Peter knocking Danny out for whatever reason. And we saw the boy again with the no face, but that happened when she was 5, I guess, so that's in the past. But yeah, I'm just really confused as to why Rebecca and Peter are doing this to Peter and Miles. Because, especially Rebecca, because she genuinely cared for those kids. So why the fuck is she tormenting them right now? I don't get that. Peter, I understand, he didn't really give a fuck to begin with, but Rebecca did. What I'm getting from this season, though, is that it's not really as much horror-based as The Haunting of Hill House was. It's much more just people and the illnesses that they may suffer with the PTSDs, depression, anxiety, perhaps even schizophrenia, you know, some of these psychoses and some of these mental illnesses that they're just basically battling themselves the whole time. You know, whereas in The Haunting of Hill House, the house played a huge role. And don't get me wrong, there was a lot of battling of mental illness and a lot of people just going against themselves and stuff in the first season as well. But in this season, it just seems a lot more of just people to people and a lot less of the other aspects. Not saying that's bad per se, but it's just different as of right now. It's hard to say whether it's better or worse just yet. I haven't finished the whole season, so I don't want to make a judgment. But as of right now, it's still very good. It's just a little all over the place. But I'm still very much enjoying it, still loving it, still thinking it's amazing, so it's not bad by any means of the word. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. It really does mean a lot to me. If you would like to see more of the videos, consider subscribing, and make sure you watch the previous reactions. That's about it from me. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.